up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today I am going to be talking about my mommy makeover. This video will really just be kind of like vlogs of during my process of me getting it, as well as me speaking about the whole process. If you want to see the questions answered that you all asked me on Instagram and my 2-week post-op before and after pictures, I will also upload a video as tomorrow is my 2-week post-op. So that will be in a separate video. This will be basically just me talking about the whole process. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. On July 15th, 2021, I decided to get my mommy makeover. I went to Spectrum Aesthetics and I seen Dr. Chang. I actually was referred by 2 people who didn't even know each other to go to Dr. Chang. So that is why I specifically chose Dr. Chang. So during the consultation, basically they sent me an email and said that they are accepting new patients or new customers, and so if I wanted to get a consultation, that I had to send pictures. So I immediately had my husband take my pictures in different directions and stuff like that, and then we had a Zoom call, consultation call. During the Zoom consultation call, I basically just kind of just told him my problem areas, things that I wanted, and then he told me what he could do, and as well as said that they will be emailing me the prices. So they emailed me the prices and also offered deposit, where you can pay $500 deposit and you can lock in your price and date for 2 years. So that was good for me because I didn't know if I really was going to get it or when I wanted to get it, but so I locked in the price and date for 2 years. I know that I could, you know, get that accomplished within 2 years, so that was good for me. Well, I ended up telling my husband that I wanted to get it for my birthday, which was April, and so he ended up dropping that back. You know, he gave me the money on my birthday to pay it all in full. And so then that's when I really was like, oh my God, I really am going to get it in July, you know. So after that, then I started getting like a lot of emails about, you know, I'm hit my 60-day mark, 30-day mark, and things that I needed to do in order to make sure that I was prepared for surgery. So I actually had got an email about packages that they offer to help you cover with certain things, and so I paid for the package that covered for my 60-day labs, 30-day labs, and a bra, surgical bra, breast band, arnica gel, arnica tablets. That was included in my package for $550. So I went ahead and did that. On my 60-day labs, I had to do blood work, I had to do an EKG, and I also had to do a mammogram, which was, not a mammogram, I'm sorry, a chest x-ray. So that's what I had to complete during my 60-day labs, and a urinalysis. On my 30-day mark, I had to complete another set of labs and do a breast ultrasound. So I had did that, and they told me that my hemoglobin levels were too low. That was one of my biggest scares because I am anemic. And so I already knew that prior to, and I didn't want that to prevent me from being able to get my mommy makeover. So they ended up telling me that my hemoglobin levels were too low and that I need to retake it, or I will have to reschedule for another date. And you know, like cosmetic surgery days, they are like, if you miss that day, you probably won't get another day for like another 3 months or something. So I was really afraid of that. they had already suggested that I started taking liquid iron, Floridics, and vitamin C supplements, which I had been doing. But I had laid off for a little bit, thinking like, oh, I'm good, you know, I feel better. I know, you know, I hit my mark for my 60 days. So I had kind of loosened up, but I definitely shouldn't have did that. So I had started picking it back up to make sure that when I retake my hemoglobin test that I passed it. So of course I passed my hemoglobin retest or whatever. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, this is really starting to get real. Like, this is really gonna happen. And so after that, then I had to take a COVID test. And you couldn't take your COVID test before 7 days, a week before your surgery. It has to be within a week before your surgery. So I took my COVID test and it had to come with my negative results. You had to be in Miami at least 9 a.m. the day before, so that you were there for pre-op, because they don't call you and let you know what time your pre-op appointment is until the day before. We went down to Miami, I think like 2 days before actually, just to kind of, you know, get out for the last time, enjoy Ocean Drive before actually getting the surgery and stuff like that. And so they called me and let me know that my pre-op appointment was like 6:30 in the morning. So pre-op was basically, you know, really just taking blood pressure, filling out a bunch of paperwork. They also took before and after, your before pictures. And then you went to finance to pay the rest of your balance. So that is what I did for pre-op. I will say that the bunch of paperwork, you know, you kind of feel a little uneasy about signing so much paperwork and not really having talked to your doctor besides on the consultation call. But of course, you know me, I was like, come on. But I still was reading it like, okay, you know, it would have made me feel a little bit less like a number if I actually talked to the doctor about, you know, everything beforehand. But I guess you had to read it and then sign, read and then sign. But it was a bunch of paperwork. And so then after that was over, then they called me later on that day and told me what day my surgery will be on. So my surgery was at, I want to say 8 o'clock, maybe. Yeah. So I had my surgery. They told me my surgery time was at 8 o'clock. Okay. So I went to surgery. Good morning, y'all. So today is the day. I'm about to get in the shower with this and put on the overalls and head on out. This morning I'm feeling excited, but I also feeling a little guilt, like kind of like selfish in a way, like risking my life for maybe not returning back to my family for some titties. But I'll get over it.
I am a mountain, oh, I am good. And if I ask you who you are, just stand up tall, look me in the face and say, you're that mountain in the last man. Yeah, you made it. Universe grace. That's my last song.
next day. And you basically, you have to retake another COVID test on the day of surgery. So I took my COVID test on the day of surgery. They took my blood pressure and temperature again. And then I had another mishap of like them saying that I only paid for Lipo, which was, they were saying I paid for my breast surgery and to get the fat taken out of my stomach, but to not put it anywhere. And so I really wanted the fat out of my stomach and into my hip dips because I have really bad hip dips in my opinion. And so they were saying that it would be an extra $1,500. And so I was like, what? Because during the consultation call, I told him what I specifically wanted, like, you know, to take the fat and put it into my hips. Well, so they were saying that, you know, on my contract, it was only for a breast lift and liposuction. So we ended up having to pay extra $1,500 on the day of surgery to get the lipo, the fat from the lipo put back into my hips. So what I got was, I originally paid for a breast lift, liposuction, and Jplasma, but ended up in total, I didn't get the breast lift, I just got the breast augmentation, and I got lipo with fat transfer in the Jplasma. After that, went and paid and everything, they went and put an IV in me and waited about like 15-20 minutes, and then they were like, we're ready for you at the surgery table. So I got up and went to the surgery table. It is just my luck, I was on my cycle during surgery, y'all. Why am I so unlucky? But yeah, so I just had to keep my panties on or whatever. And so they were ready for me at the surgery table. I got on the table. They strapped my arms down, and then the nurse was like, are you ready to take a nap? And I'm like, yep, sure am. So then after that, they put the anesthesia on me and I went to sleep. I woke up with some new boobs and a new body. But yeah, so when I woke up, oh my goodness, it was like a girl on this side of me and a girl on this side of me, and they were screaming. Like, I'm talking about screaming in so much pain. And I woke up pretty like kind of just like quiet and looking around and hearing and like, whoa, whoa, my whole body is like in pain. And these girls are scaring me because they acting like nobody's coming, you know, by how they're like continuously saying, sir, 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 doctor, I need a doctor, I need a doctor. It made me feel like, whoa, what's going on? So then I started yelling too. I'm like, whoa, okay, I need some medicine. Like, where's the doctors? If there ain't nobody helping them, and I'm just waking up, like, what's going on? But it was someone helping them. They were just, I guess, hurting or something. And so the doctor came, the nurse came, and he was like, well, I gave you some Tylenol. And I'm like, Tylenol? What am I gonna do with some Tylenol? I need something stronger than that. So I'm like, no, I need something stronger. He was like, well, your ride is here. Would you like to go home? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'll go home. Because I know when I go home, they write out a prescription for something stronger so that, you know, all my prescriptions and stuff out. And once he left or whatever like that, and then he came back with the wheelchair, and they got me into the wheelchair and strode me out onto my husband. And so I don't know, I must have been on something stronger than Tylenol, or maybe still recovering from the anesthesia, because I was really, really like dizzy, you know. And so once I got in the car, we only stayed like 2 minutes away from the location at a hotel. And so he brought me back to the hotel and took care of me and everything like that. He was a really, really great caregiver. That was my surgery. And so once we got to the hotel post-op, I was in like a lot of pain.
Hey y'all, I'm made it, and I feel like I've been hit by a motherfucking car. my medicine ain't even ready yet. So I am in so much pain. When I got out, I heard girls screaming, crying. I just want medicine. I ain't even looked at my body yet. I could barely walk. Baby been helping me out a lot. He about to run to the store and get a few more stuff. For some reason, the biggest thing that hurt was my back. I'll give y'all an update maybe tomorrow, because tonight I'm in too much pain. Oh, what's up, y'all? This is day 2, day after my surgery, and I am still in a lot of pain. I'm like super stiff and super bruised up. Like my leg is so bruised. My titties hurt so bad. But I do like my results a lot. I'm still a lot swollen, so I can't get like my really exact results, but so far so good. I love it. And yeah, I'm laying down on my belly, but I have this couch cushion so I can, let my titties hang without putting any pressure on it. And then I'm laying on it like this. But yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. I got 495 C-suit breasts. They look so good too, guys. I can't wait to show y'all. What's up, y'all? So I am now at day 3. I'm walking around and stuff. Only thing about day 3 is my titties are itching like crazy. Like, I just want to scratch them. I just want to get in there real good. They are like really, really itchy around the nipple part. But so far I've been like rubbing myself, making sure that I'm not getting any buildup of fibroids or anything like that, and making sure I'm walking around, drinking water, things like that. Baby's about to go get me something to eat. Yeah, I'm just ready to stop hurting and for my titties to stop itching. Woo! Most of the area that was really bruised were my legs. I'm not sure what, honestly, the doctor did, because my legs were a bit swollen, and my stomach or my breasts weren't swollen, but they were in really pain, really a lot of pain. And so post-op, I had tons of different medicines that I had to take, needed help getting to and from the bathroom, and just walking, trying to walk around a lot. I will say those arnica tablets definitely help with my bruising and everything like that. I did not go to a recovery house because I have the best husband in the world. Like, he took care of me so far as when it came to my medicine. He was on it. Like, he didn't miss a beat. If I had to take this medicine every 2 hours, another medicine every 6 hours, another medicine every 4 hours,
He had it all in his phone, and he did not come to play, okay? Like, he took care of me all the way to the T. He was waking up in the middle of the night, bringing me to and from the restroom. It was like everything, you know. So I had a really, really great caregiver. I know some people don't have that, so I would suggest a recovery house if you don't have someone that can care for you in that manner. But I was lucky enough to have my husband, and he did a wonderful job. So post-op really wasn't all that bad. Now, they do recommend that you get lymphatic massages after surgery to kind of help with your results and help with your recovery. I did not schedule my lymphatic massages beforehand, and so using their services, you had to do it beforehand in order to get it. So that was like a big stressor for me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have anyone to do my lymphatic massages. And as I was calling different places, they were saying that they were booked, or they were saying that they didn't do it. And it was just a lot of stress trying to find someone to give me a lymphatic massage at the last minute. Luckily, God was on my side, and the day before pre-op, we were going out to Ocean Drive for the last time before I would be able to go out for a while. And as we were getting on the elevator, we ran into a lady who was holding her massage bed. And so I was like, oh my God, do you do massages? And she was like, yeah, I do. I specialize in lymphatic massages though. And I'm like, that's just what I need. Can I get your card, girl? I need your card. So she gave me her card, and I'm just like hoping and praying that she's not like super booked up, because a lot of people were super booked up to where I couldn't even get it last minute. Luckily, she had some availabilities, and she was able to squeeze me in. I will definitely leave that link down below, with her information down below, if anyone needs it. But yeah, she definitely came in the clutch for my lymphatic massages. She came to my room and everything and gave me my lymphatic massages. That definitely helps with like getting the fluid and just helping with your results overall. So it's definitely important. I still get it now that I'm home and everything. I'll still go and get my lymphatic massages. So after that, I had to stay in Miami for 6 days after surgery. And then on the 6th day, I had another appointment where they basically took my after pictures, and I spoke with the doctor again, and he just basically told me to keep getting my lymphatic massages. And he looked at it and told me to make sure I'm wearing my faja. And I guess I have really sensitive skin, but around my nipple area, it started breaking out a bit. And so when they removed the surgical tape, it was like really, really broken out or whatever. And so he told me to, just make sure like I wash it, pat dry it, and then for like a week, go without tape, and then to buy silicone tape, which is more better kind of tape for sensitive skin. So now that I'm like close to my 2-week post-op, I'm definitely seeing like it looks way better with the silicone tape versus the surgical tape. For my sensitive skin, it definitely works a lot better than the surgical tape did. But yes, so if you all have questions, I'll probably be answering that in the next video, and we'll be showing y'all my 2-week post-op. So I definitely will recommend Dr. Chang and Spectrum Aesthetics. They did a great job, and I love my results. I definitely, I didn't really have a lot of fat to begin with to, get my desired hips, which he told me that before I even went on the surgery table. So I definitely do plan to go back to kind of, maybe get more fat into my hips, because I really do want like really, really defined bigger hips. And so that's really the only thing that I want more done, is like bigger hips again. But yeah, I definitely recommend Spectrum Aesthetics Dr. Change. I love my new body, love it all, love the experience. And if you would like to see more, check out part 2 where I'm answering questions and showing y'all my before and after videos. Bye.